Good morning, children. Welcome to the online class. We are going to learn grammar. That's 8th standard. First language, English. First, you should know what is a grammar. Grammar is nothing but which tells the rules in a language for changing the form of words and joining them into sentence. That is called a grammar. So the basic thing is you should know what is a sentence and a phrase. So this is the first chapter. Sentence. A sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense by itself. Example, John works hard. 1, 2, 3. 3 words are here, a group of words. Now this gives complete sense. Suppose hard, John works. If we jumble the words like this, we won't be getting meaning of the sentence. The same thing, I like to read books. This gives complete sense. So this is a sentence. Now, what are the characters of a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense. It should give complete sense, meaning. Second, it begins with a capital letter. It begins with a capital letter. And it ends with a full stop. It ends with a full stop. Or else an exclamation mark like this or a question mark. Now coming to the parts of sentence. Every sentence has two parts, namely a subject and a predicate. Here you should remember every sentence has two parts, a subject and a predicate. Here we will know what is subject and what is predicate. The subject is the first part of a sentence that tells about sentence, that tells what a sentence is about. The predicate is the second part of a sentence that says something about the subject. Example, Roma reads a book. This sentence is telling about whom? Roma. So Roma is the subject. And what does she do? Reads a book. So this is a predicate. Next, what are the features of a subject and a predicate? The subject is always a noun, a pronoun, or a group of words that does the work of a noun. It is a noun. Subject is always a noun or pronoun or a group of words. The old palace is considered haunted. Here it is telling about what? The old palace. So this is the subject. The remaining is considered haunted is a predicate. All the boys are in the ground. All the boys. It is telling about all the boys. Who are in the ground? All the boys. So that is subject. The remaining is a predicate. Here, what is the feature of predicate? The predicate may consist of one word or several words, with the essential word being a verb. The predicate should have a verb. Example, my dress is beautiful. Here this sentence is telling about my dress. This is subject. And here is beautiful. So is a verb. How is it? Beautiful. So is a verb. Is beautiful. Totally it is predicate. The verb is the essential word in the predicate. Now tell me, children, A exercise. Identify the subject and the predicate. Meena has come first in the race. So what is subject? Meena. This sentence is telling about Meena. So Meena is subject. The remaining are predicate. Lazy boys come last. Who come last? Lazy boys. So this is subject and the come last is predicate. The sun rises in the east. This is telling about the sun. So sun is the subject. And the remaining rises in the east is predicate. The foolish crow tried to be the peacock. Who tried to be the peacock? The foolish crow. So that is subject. The remaining tried to be the peacock is a predicate. My parents and my brother have gone to the market. So who have gone to the market? My parents and my brother. So these two make a subject, the remaining predicate. I have met Raman's father. Who met? I have met. So I is the subject. Verb have met Raman's father. So this is predicate. Thousands of trees have been cut to construct the stadium. What have been cut? Thousands of trees. So thousands of trees is subject. Have been cut to construct the stadium is a predicate. The teacher gave him a prize. The teacher, who gave him a prize? The teacher, subject, gave him a prize, a predicate. So what is the hint? Identify the verb and ask what or who before it. Then answer would be the subject. Now coming to the object. What is object? When the verb in the predicate is a transitive verb. Transitive verb means you know the time of action. It requires an object to complete a sense, its sense. For example, when we say I throw, it does not make complete sense. The verb throw requires an object such as a ball to make a complete sense. Here I throw, throw is what? Transitive verb. That means it tells the time of action, present tense. So it requires an object. So the next one is example, I throw a ball. So that is makes a complete sense. So object is a ball. What do I throw? I throw a ball. I sing a song. What do I sing? A song. So that is a object. You should learn swimming. What I should learn? You should learn swimming. Swimming is a object. Now objects are divided into direct object and indirect object. Example, the teacher gave sweets to the children. The teacher, subject, verb, gave, here. Gave, verb. After verb, what is the sweets? So this is direct. What did she give? The teacher gave sweets. Sweets is a direct object. To whom? To the children. That is indirect object. So here, the verb gave takes two objects, sweets and the children. The noun answering what after the verb is called the direct object of the verb, sweets. The noun naming the person for whom something is done is the indirect object of the verb, that is the children. So children, now you tell me the answer for this B exercise. Circle the direct objects and underline the indirect objects, if any, in the following sentences. I bought a cycle for my brother. So bought, verb. What I bought? A cycle. So this is direct object. For whom? For my brother. That is indirect object. The teacher told them a story. So the teacher, verb is told. What was told? A story. Story is a direct object and whom, them is an indirect object. Please buy me a school bag. So what is it buy? Noun is school bag. So this is what should I buy? Then school bag. This is a direct object. For whom? For me. That is indirect object. She gave a good advice. What did she give? A good advice. So that is a direct object. Then she gave him a gift. Give. That is a verb. Whom? Him. What gift? So what is a direct object? Him is indirect object. Father gave the guard his salary. Father is a subject. Gave verb. What he gave? Salary. So his salary, that is direct object. Whom? The guard, that is indirect object. I have a Chinese pencil box. What I have? I is subject. Have verb. Immediately a Chinese pencil box. So this is direct object. The class listened to the story with the full attention. The class listened to what? Story. So that is direct object. Now no indirect object here. Now next, please accept my apology. Accept. What should be accepted? apology. So apology, my apology is direct object. Then he taught Rita history. What did he teach? He taught a history. History is a direct object. Then to whom? To Rita. See like this, direct object and indirect object. Hint. Ask what after the verb for the direct objects and ask for, from, to, whom after the verb for the indirect objects. See this, if you ask these questions, you will get answer. So that is, you can decide direct object or indirect object. Now coming to the complement. Complement is when the verb in the predicate is an intransitive. Intransitive means you won't be knowing the time of action. It requires an additional word or words to complete its meaning. The word or group of words required to complete the predicate is called a complement. That is a word to complete the predicate. Now, the baby was alert. How was the baby alert? So that is, the baby was alert. Alert is, that is complement. And people are in the hall. Where are the people in the hall? So that is a complement. That is, intransitive verbs are those which do not have an object. Now, C. Circle the complements, if any, in the following sentences. Juhi acted well. How she acted well. So that is complement. The man seems tired. How does he look? Tired. So this is complement. Mrs. Sharma is very ill. How she is? How is she? Then she is very ill. So very ill is a compliment. She looks beautiful. How does she look? Beautiful. So this is compliment. We will sing a song. Here, no compliment. Only object is a song. Ram is a polite child. What type of child? Polite child. So polite is a compliment. The police caught the thief. That is caught. What? Thief. So then here the police caught the thief. So no compliment. Only thief. And John bought a wristwatch for himself. For whom he bought? Himself. What he bought? Wristwatch. So then compliment. Now types of sentences. 4 types of sentences are there. And here sentences are divided into different types on the basis of their meanings. Declarative. Declarative sentence make sentences are the same kind of some kind of observation, that it gives some observation that is in the sentence. There are 2 types. One is affirmative, the other one is negative. These sentences simply say or state something. State means tell something. I like to eat mangoes. It's simple. I like to eat mangoes. But negative. These sentences express the negative meaning. Example, I do not go to school. Here not has come. So that is, it is a negative. An interrogative sentence asks a question and is formed by putting the auxiliary verb before the noun or by beginning the sentence with the WH word and ending it with a question mark. So auxiliary verb, don't you like reading? Here, WH words, when, what, where, who, whom, which, all these are all question words. Then imperative. Imperative sentences express respects and commands, advices, or suggestions. In such sentences, the subject is invariably the second person pronoun, that is you, which is generally implied. So, example, go to your room. Who should go to your room? You. So, you is hidden here. That is command. Please don't call me, because this is also then second person pronoun is generally implied. Next one is exclamatory. Such sentences express sudden, strong feeling like surprise, delight, disgust, and grief. An exclamatory sentence ends with an exclamation mark. Example, what a beautiful sight. So this is what a beautiful sight. So this is example of a exclamatory mark. Now, here, how beautiful is the day? So what type of sentence? It is exclamatory. That is, you need an exclamatory mark you have to put here. Sachin is a great cricketer. This is declarative, full stop. What on earth are you doing? So this is also exclamatory. You have to put exclamatory mark. I cannot believe him to be the murderer. So this is ordinary statement. So declarative. You have to put full stop. Do you want coffee? This is a question. So interrogative. You should put question mark here. Go and do your homework. So this is command. Command is what? Imperative. You should put full stop. And elephants have a good memory. So that is ordinary statement. Then that is declarative. Put full stop. What a beautiful view of the mountains. That is, it is exclaiming. That is exclamatory mark. That is sentence is exclamatory sentence. Now coming to the phrase. Here, a phrase is made up of a group of words that makes sense but not complete sense. It does not have an object and a predicate. So phrase is nothing but opposite to sentence. Sentence is also a group of words that gives complete sense, whereas phrase is a group of words, but it does not give a complete sense. Here, example, my friend is a good football player. Here, if you take only my friend, a good football player, what is it? It is also a group of words, but does not give a complete sense. In the given example, the two groups of words, my friend and a good football player, are phrases. Though they convey some meaning, they do not make a complete sense by themselves. In spite of, in a corner, these are all the examples of phrases. Pink in color, at the shop. Then this is also incomplete. What is a pink in color? Who is in a corner? What is in a corner? In spite of? What is in spite of? So all these questions remain. And so this is incomplete. They are called a phrase. Now what are the characters? Phrases do not have a subject and a predicate. It will not have a subject and predicate as a sentence. They cannot stand by themselves. It cannot say now. Pink in color is it cannot stand by themselves. It requires what a subject. And please do not make a phrases do not make a complete sense. So what happens? It will be the meaning will be then incomplete. Types of phrases. Now coming to the types of phrases. How many types? The phrase can act as an adjective, a noun, or an adverb phrase. There are commonly three types of phrases: noun phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase. Now we'll know the noun phrase. A noun phrase is one that acts as a noun in a sentence. Example, he expected to reach home early. What is that? Where to reach? Home. So that home is noun, so that is noun phrase. If we ask what did he expect, the answer we get is to reach home early. This group of words act as a noun. It does not have a finite verb. Finite verb means what? Telling the time of action. Here we don't have. So it is a noun phrase because finite verb, it tells the time of action. Here we don't have, it does not have a finite verb. So it is a noun phrase. Now here are more examples. He wanted to learn Sanskrit and I like to sing. His hobby is making sketches. Making is not a finite verb. Here it is a standing as what? Then participle gerund. Underline the noun phrase. She hopes to win the first prize. So what is that? To win first prize. So this is noun phrase. To confess one's guilt. What to confess? Guilt. So that is noun. It is very difficult. So this is noun phrase. I saw the big crowd. What is that? Crowd. And big crowd. So notice noun. So that is noun phrase. Can you read the printed matter? So here matter. Printed is connected to the matter. So this is a noun phrase. Now coming to the adjective phrase. You must be knowing what is adjective. What is an adjective? Adjective is giving more idea about a noun. So that is adjective phrase. An adjective phrase is a group of words that acts as an adjective in a sentence. Now, flowers with good fragrance have been used for decoration. So, flowers noun. So, what type of flowers with good fragrance? So, it is telling more about the flowers. That is adjective. Adjective phrase describing the flowers. Rohan, a boy with courage, fought with a thief. So Rohan, so what type of boy with courage? So this is adjective. So this is adjective phrase. Underline the adjective phrases and circle the noun. They modify. The first one has been done for you. The girl in the pink dress is known to me. Now the girl is noun. So what type of girl? In the pink dress. She is wearing pink dress. So that the pink dress is an adjective phrase. The watchman on duty that day tried to stop the thief from entering the building. So the watchman. So that is the noun. And what he was doing on duty that day. He was on duty that day. That is adjective phrase. He tried to stop the thief from entering the building. The player from Rajasthan that failed to live up to our expectation. So the player. What word is telling about player from Rajasthan? So this is adjective phrase. The fruits from our garden are fresh and easy. So the fruits from our garden is telling from our garden, these words tell about the fruits. So this is adjective phrase. Now coming to the adverb phrase. Adverb phrase, a group of words that performs the function of an adverb in a sentence is called an adverb phrase. Example, Jane walked on the stage very gracefully. How did she walk? Very gracefully. So that is adverb is adding more things to verb. So that is adverb. So this is gracefully is very gracefully is adding more character to walk. So that is adverb phrase. Adverb phrase modifying the verb walked. There are different types of adverb phrases. One thing, adverb phrases of manner, adverb phrases of a place, adverb phrases of time. Adverb phrases of manner tells us how the action is done. She smiled in a warm manner. How she smiled? In a warm manner. So this is adverb phrase of manner. Adverb phrase of place tell us where the action is done. The place. We were looking for you in every possible place. So this in every possible place is telling about the place. So this is adverb phrase of a place. Adverb phrase of time. It tells us when the action is done. So flowers emit fragrance during the day. Emit means what? Leave. So leave out fragrance, smell. So when? During the day. So this is telling about the time. So this is adverbial phrase of a time. Now identify the adverbial phrase. It's a type, that is manner, time, place, and circle the verb. It modifies. Now our team took defeat in a generous manner. So verb, what is the verb? Took. How? Generous manner. So in a manner. So that is adverbial phrase of a manner. I supported the Indian team with all my heart. So supported is the verb. How I supported with all my heart. So that is manner. So this is adverbial phrase of manner. Children like to play every evening. So play, like to play. So that is a like is verb. When, every evening. So that is telling about a time. So this is adverbial phrase of that is like to play. That is play when they want to play evening. So this is adverbial phrase of time. Then in those days, my dad used to keep long hair. So in those days, what he wanted to keep? He used to keep long hair. So used to keep, that is verb. What? That is in those days. That is telling about the time. So this is an adverbial phrase of time. The next one is circle the phrases in the following sentences and identify whether they are adjective, adverb, or a noun phrase. And you have to find out the Phrase. I looked for the pen in every possible place. So look in every possible place. So place, that is a adverbial phrase of place. Adverbial phrase of place. Second, the match will be held in this park. So that is, what is the match will be held in this park? That is held where? That is in the park. So this is will be held where? In this park. So that is also place. Adverbial phrase of place. Then the carpets are made in India. That is, the carpet is made in India. So made verb where? In India. So that is that carpets, telling about the carpets made in India. So that is a adjective, made in India. Then I love to read comics. So comics is a noun. What I love? Comics. So that is noun phrase. Then she is a girl of 5 years. So the 5, that is a number. How many? That 5 years, that is adjective phrase. Then the car moved. The car moved at a great speed. So the speed, the moved, and both are connected. So how it moved? It great speed. So that is manner. Adverbial phrase of a manner. Then we found him in the living room. Where he found? In the living room. So that is, what is it? Living room. Where? That is adverb. Adverb phrase of a place. The lady with the golden hair is my friend. So the lady, what is that? Golden hair. So that is adjective phrase. My friend from Dubai is with me. Then where? From Dubai. So that is adjective. The book with the illustrations is expensive. So that is illustration. That is with illustration. The expensive is a adjective phrase. Now